So normally when we take attendance in Google Sheets, we're going to have a name here, Andy, Bart, Carl, and we have a date, and we're going to say yes, yes, no. Or we have some kind of checkbox, insert, checkbox, check, check, check. Or let's say Dale is not here, right? And every day we're going to do that same thing, right? And we can create an automation here to make it easier to say, hey, create a new column, insert all the checkboxes, and put a date at the top, right? We could do that each weekday. But I want to do something that takes attendance in a more, let's say, interesting way. We're going to execute on that idea of inserting a column, but we're going to redo the UI here. Instead of having to move the cursor down, we're going to have a little alert that says, is Andy here? Is Bart here? Is Carl here? Is Dale here? Yes, no, yes, no. And so you can actually take attendance with this Google Sheet instead of having to check all of these boxes, or not check them. So let's get into it. Attendance. And let's create daily add column. And we're going to go to spreadsheet app.get active spreadsheet. And this is going to be our class, get sheet by name, class, insert column after, and we need a number, last column. So let's get that last column, and we're going to do this pretty quickly. So get last column, variable last column equals this. So every day we're going to add a column, but we don't want to just add a column. What we want to do is make sure today's date is in the top. So after that, we're going to take the same class, get range. We're going to get the last column again, or last column plus 1. We're going to get in the first row, 1, comma, last column, set value, new date. Now let's format this date. Utilities dot format date. We're going to get the time zone of whatever is the time zone of our sheet. Get time zone. And we're going to set the format to month slash dd slash year. If you want to do it differently, just do dd, then then year. I think we need one more there. So now if we run this, let's see what happens. Run daily add column. We might have to authorize. There we go. And we have a new one here. And so we can set this as a trigger. We can say trigger this, but we need also all the checkboxes. So let's go to, let's clean this up a little bit. I see this class is happening all here, so let's change this to class sheet and create a variable class sheet equals this. So now we can take all of this. That looks a little bit better. So class sheet, get range. We want to take row 2. We want this last column plus 1. And we want to take number of rows is going to be, we need variable last row, class sheet dot get last row. So it'll be last row minus 1 because it's minus the header. 1 column, set values, oh no, check, insert checkboxes. There we go. So let's run this again. And there we go. We have all the checkboxes for all of the names and today's date there. So that happens every day. We can do that, but let's actually get attendance. So we're going to create a new function. Function take attendance. We need the UI, so variable UI equals spreadsheet app.get UI. We're going to also need the variable class sheet again. We're going to need last row again and last column. So now we're going to write a for loop for I equals 2. I is less than or equal to last row. I plus plus. So we're going to add a 1 each time. So we're going to start on row 2, add 1 every time, and make sure we go until the last row. Variable name equals class sheet dot get range. The row is going to be row 1, column 1, get value. And we're going to need a variable response equals UI dot alert. We're going to need is, and we're going to say, put this in these tildes, is $ name present. Are they here? Then another comma, and then UI dot button set dot yes or no. So either they're here or they're not. If response is equal to UI dot button dot yes, then we're going to go to the class sheet, get range, I, last column, set value true. Actually, we don't even need set value true. This should be just check. There we go. There we go, check. And let's see if this works. But before we see if it works, we want to use this function as a user, not by coming here and going to this task attendance, hitting run. What we want to do is go to bettersheets.co/snippets and get an unopened custom menu. We'll call this class menu, and we'll take attendance today, take attendance, and we're going to have another one that sets up this daily column. So set up daily column add, or add item, just create column today. So daily add column. We can set this up to be a trigger. That could be function create daily trigger. Create daily trigger. So we don't have to come in and do this every single time. Let's call this automation. And here we're just going to do script app dot new trigger. We're going to take the name of this trigger, put it here, time-based, at hour, and we can say it'll be in the morning like 5 a.m. or between 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. every days. Every days, that every single day. Create. Cool. So now we have this unopened custom menu. We're going to save everything. We're going to close our app script. We're going to refresh our sheet. And we're going to see up here at the top, next to help, class menu, we can create a column today. We might have to authorize the first time we run it. There we go. And we can take attendance today. Is Andy present? Yes. Is Bart present? Yes. Is Carl here? Nope. Is Dale here? Yes. And there we have a nifty little attendance through alerts, yes and no. We don't have to be going to each of these and selecting them and hitting spacebar or checking them. Hopefully this has been fun for you. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll actually make this available, this sheet available down below. You can copy it directly to your Google Sheet.